So when you have to speak to an audience, it is very beneficial for you to simplify your statements.
Let's run that back one more time.
To an audience, it is very beneficial for you to simplify your statements.
Notice the pause. When I finish speaking on this slide, I will look at the camera and pause for 1 to 2 seconds. This does two things. Number one, it assists with the eye contact issue to make that connection with the audience. And number two, it makes the editing process a lot easier because that moment when I pause is a moment when the audio level is zero. And when the audio level is zero, it makes for a lot more smooth transitions when you edit your video together. So, tip number three is to pause for 1 to 2 seconds. Pause before you start speaking on a new slide, or pause after you finish speaking on a slide. When you change a slide, be mindful of the position of the camera box. If it has to be moved, just move it, take a deep breath, pause, and continue. So, tip number four, when you start a new slide, double check to make sure that the webcam box is in the correct position, take a pause, and then begin speaking.
And finally, it's very helpful to use a pause and to collect your thoughts. Treat silence as if it was another word. And the more that you can be comfortable in the silence between your words, the more confident and the more powerful that you will feel as a speaker.
Mm, All right, thank you for listening. Quick review, 4 tips to help you make more efficient and edit friendly screencasts. Number one, if you make a mistake, don't stop recording. Just take a deep breath and go back to the point before you made the mistake. It's like playing a video game and going back to your last save point whenever you make an error. Number two, eye contact. You don't have to make constant eye contact with that blinking camera lens, but a consistent glance will help build a lot stronger connection and engagement with your listeners. Number three, be mindful of the camera box. When you change slides, be sure to take a moment to reposition the box, change the size, change the position, take a deep breath, pause, and begin speaking. And number four, pauses. Pauses are essential. When you start speaking on a slide or when you finish speaking on a slide, be sure to include a little bit of space. This will reduce your audio levels back to zero and will make the editing process a lot simpler. So I hope you found this helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next class where we will begin making our screencasts. And until then, cheers!